Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Noks, and if you are here for the very first time, go ahead and press the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up because I'm about to give you thumbs up information. Okay guys, one question that most people would ask obviously after receiving a call or an email saying they've been shortlisted for an interview is, oh my god, I need to do research. And the big question is, what is it exactly that you are researching? Like, where do you start? Where do you go? Like, what must you do? What is it that you're actually looking for as you are doing your research and everything? So guys, first things first, you need to understand that when you do a research, you are not doing it for the company. You're not doing it so you look smart in front of the interviewer. You are not doing it for anyone, but you are doing it for yourself. I'm saying this because I have seen a lot of people going to interviews, doing their research, not to benefit themselves, but to look like they know their story in front of the person that is interviewing. And that's mistake number one when you are doing your research about the company. And I need to highlight these things as to why doing a research is very important for yourself. Okay, so number one, you're about to take this offer that is about to change your life. You spend most of your time at work, so you need to be emotionally in a good space for you to perform whatever duties that you're going to be given. So it's very important. Your well-being, that matters more than anything. Okay, so you are doing the research to look if the culture is what you are looking for. Companies have different company cultures and you cannot fit in all of them. There are other cultures where you walk in and you just know this is the worst mistake I've ever done. So do your research to check if the culture fits with you. You want to check as well where they are financially. You don't want to resign and move to another company only to find that they're not looking good financially and here's retrenchment, you don't have a job. Another thing, guys, you just want to check if the decision that you're about to make, should they like you on the interview and take you, is good for you, for your career? Is it where you are seeing yourself next? It's okay to stay with the same company for 4 years, for 5 years. If you have not identified a company that looks like they're going to give you what you are looking for in your career. Another thing, guys, you need to look at the turnover. Most of us will go for the most reputable companies just because, you just want to work for this brand that is well known, that is international. Guys, turnover is everything. It will give you a good idea of what is happening. If people are leaving and they're forever interviewing and no one really stays in that company, it should give you a good idea. And if you want to risk that, question is, are you ready to risk it? Remember, you're not going to know everything about the company, even though you do your research in and out. There are things that you will never know fully. So taking a job is a risk on its own, but make sure that your research is done properly so you don't feel like you failed yourself for taking a job offer. Another thing, guys, there are so many companies or websites where you can go for reviews and check what people are saying about that organization, because obviously that's a brand, but you as a person, you are also a brand, right? That's why you carry yourself like a brand, and someone who carries themselves like a brand, they do their research well, because every move they make, it needs to be very calculated and you are fully aware of what you are putting yourself into. Another thing, guys, you want to check what clients they have. This is both for you and for the company that is interviewing you. Should they ask, you know how to answer. Okay, now that you know why you should be doing research for yourself, now let's get into what is it that you are looking for. Okay, first things first, guys, when a company calls you, they probably have a website. If they don't have a website, please do ask them to maybe send you, it could be a company profile, something that you can use to prepare, because you want to get there and start asking questions you shouldn't be asking. Okay. So first thing, guys, you need to know what services they offer, what they're about, what exactly do they do. You need to know what industry they are in. Okay. You need to know how big So that would be staff complement, like how big the company is. You need to know their footprints, which means where else are they based? You know, you need to be fully aware. Whether it's a national or an international company, you need to know that, especially where they are headquarters is at. Okay, you need to know how long they've been around, of which how long they've been established. And this is very important because I've had quite a number of candidates in the interview when it's time to ask, where they say, do you have any questions for us? And someone would say, well, how long have you been in the business? And I'm like, yo, no. No. Okay, so you need to know how long they've been. And normally that would be like your first paragraph about us. Okay, you need to also know, maybe check them out online, any latest news about them, whether it's good or it's bad. You know, if they've been out there in the media for whatever reason, just read a few articles about that to have an understanding. You know, it's good for you to know why you want to associate yourself with that company, but it's also good for them to know that you did your research, you made time, and you went through such things, and you might come up with questions based on that. Another very, very important thing, guys, is to also note that, you know, when you are doing a research about the company, you might come up with questions. I don't know if it's like me, but I like a pen and a book, and I like to write a lot. So what I normally do when I do a research about the company, I will write down, okay, exactly questions that I might have about the company. And as I do the research, I keep ticking in terms of, okay, this was answered, this was answered. And I'm doing that because should I be given an opportunity to ask any questions, I don't get there and make a fool out of myself and ask questions that are out there, questions that are easily accessible. I mean, they feel like, well, but the answer is all there. Like, why would you ask how long we've been around? Why would you ask what are we about? Why would you ask what do we do? Like, did you do your research and things like that? And as I do that, so I would tick, 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 answered. I know people say, yeah, there's so many things that you can ask in an interview. If it's not about the company, it can be about the position, right? If maybe your job description was not as detailed in terms of breaking it down, maybe how big the team is, who is the position reporting to, those are very good questions to answer. But do your research. And again, you won't know everything about the company, but do all you can. It shows that you are prepared. It shows that you know your story and you are ready. And when you do research, full research about the company, you want to pick points or things that you really, really, really like and why you would like to work for the company. And should questions come up, interview questions like, why should we hire you? Why do you think you are the best candidate for this position? You then go back and pinpoint on the few things that you, when you were doing research, came up about the company, and you always relate to the skills that you have and how your skills can benefit to the company. You would never know how your skills can benefit to the company if you have not done proper research. So it's very good to pick up things as well where the company maybe is lacking. A few things that you picked up, and you know that they make mistakes as well as companies. Like sometimes you can, let's say in your previous company, you were helping them with their social media presence and things like that, and you've realized they haven't posted anything, maybe on Twitter or on Facebook, and you can say that when I was doing my research, I realized that the last post on your Facebook or on a certain online platform was 7 months ago. So what you are saying is, you are saying, I'm seeing a gap and I'm seeing my skills. And that can, even if it's not related to what you do, but let's say you did assist your company previously with social media presence. So they are looking at it, they are saying, oh, wow, when you are doing your research, you also saw gaps that you can fit in, and you looked at your skills and you said, well, you should hire me because not only will I do 1, 2, 3, which is according to what I should be doing job description wise, but I've also picked up 1, 2, 3, and I was so excited because I did assist my company when it comes to online presence, like 1, 2, 3, and I was so excited because this could be an opportunity for me to make sure that this company is present online. So guys, now that you understand why you should be doing your research, guys, next time you are invited for an interview, you have to revisit this video, take some notes, sit down, make time. You don't have to do it for the whole day. Research, you can do it for 3-5 hours depending on how long, if you are not distracted, sitting down. And because I've heard people saying, no, I'll just do the research 10 minutes on my way to the interview, and I'm thinking, are you honest? Are you sure you're going to get everything that you want? So guys, if you're going for an interview, all the best. And if you are here for the very first time, don't forget to press the subscribe button. So what I'll do, guys, I'll put a video here on how to ace that job interview, because when you know how to do the research and you've done your research, you definitely have to know how to ace that job interview. Guys, I'll see you on another awesome video.